A year and a half of hearings and subsequent approval from various town boards. Now, the Arlington Board of Health is the last stop, as the Massachusetts Patient Foundation continues its quest to open the first ever medical marijuana dispensary in town.
They are overboard on this issue. They're treating this like plutonium. I mean, the inspections leading up to it, surprise inspections, scheduled inspections throughout the whole process.
Referring to the State Department of Public Health's oversight, dispensary attorney Valeria Romano took the local board through its proposed operations, including security measures. Even so, opposition still stands against the location at 11 Water Street. A sign for the dispensary indicates its future home there that also houses a pediatrician's office and is close to the public library.
This is the center of our town. You cannot find a place that will have a bigger impact on our community. You have rammed this thing down our throats without any regard to the opinions of the people who actually live here.
Karen Thomas IA's attempt to have town meeting create a 500-foot buffer zone around the marijuana dispensary was rejected by the Arlington Redevelopment Board. Back in March, they said it was too restrictive. The town zoned 3 business districts for medical marijuana dispensaries, believing they complied with state regulations and were not too close to schools and other places children congregate. Walking in the area with his children, Matthew Williamson believes those opposed are overreacting.
I think that they have this imagination that there'd be awful seedy people hanging around instead of it being, controlled and regulated. And it's not like anyone's hanging out outside of it trying to snatch kids up to give them joints.
The medical marijuana that patients would be allowed to obtain here from the facility in this Water Street building would come prepackaged, and they would not be allowed to consume it on site. Now, the state did approve recreational use and sales of marijuana, but the Massachusetts Patient Foundation says this will never become a pot shop.
It's absolutely not what we're trying to do, and our permit expressly prohibits us from doing that. We would have to go back to get the permit amended, and the probably no appetite for that. This has already been a year and a half to help sick people.
The Massachusetts Patient Foundation would need a new permit to sell recreationally, but that didn't stop others from voicing fears.
If it's permitted, a medical marijuana dispensary, then that will become a recreational pot shop. There is no question. And if we aren't able to depend on our Board of Health to protect us, who are we going to depend on?
The Board of Health will review all of the information and hold another hearing at its next meeting in May. A decision on permitting the medical marijuana facility would come no later than July. Brenda Mahoney, Arlington Public News.